This video is intended for educational and entertainment purposes only. The information provided is for general knowledge and should not be considered professional advice. It is not meant to promote or depict any sexual content or violence. Viewer discretion is advised. Yo, what is good, y'all? Welcome back to more BS I found on the internet, man. As I was scrolling through my feed, this video right here popped up. Belgium offers pensions and maternity leave to sex workers. Huh? So with no further ado, let's go and take a look at this.
Our next story is from Belgium. It has approved a new labor law for its sex workers. It gives them a lot of employment rights. They have access to health care now. They can take maternity leave and they will get pensions. They can terminate their contract anytime they want. They can refuse sexual acts. This law is a first in the world, the first of its kind. It sets a precedent for other countries.
This is actually crazy. This could be the beginning of other countries doing this, which means that in the upcoming years, we will see sex work being an actual profession, an actual career, man.
In 78 nations across the globe, sex work is legal or partially legal, yet there are no protections for these people. Will this new law by Belgium change that? Our next report tells you.
It's a first in the world. Belgium has approved new laws for its sex workers. It will give them health insurance, pensions, family benefits, holidays, and more importantly, maternity leave. Essentially, rights that are equal to any other job in the world.
Maternity leave. So will male sex workers get the same thing?
No, don't be rude, Napa.
In 2022, Belgium became the first country to decriminalize self-employed sex work. It was prompted by mass protests. The COVID-19 pandemic left sex workers without jobs and they were struggling for state support. Belgium has now moved to change that. The law went into effect on Sunday. It gives sex workers employment contracts and the perks that come with it. Not just that, sex workers can now refuse any client. They can also refuse any sexual act. They can also interrupt a sexual act at any time without fear of dismissal or punishment. And the onus now falls on employers. They must ensure the premises are clean. Rooms are equipped with panic buttons and there is access to showers and condoms. If the workers are not comfortable, they can press the panic button. Any employer convicted of a serious crime cannot employ any sex worker.
I mean, it seems fair.
I think the benefits of the new law now are that it is easier to get a loan from the bank. It is also easier to get insurance and pension. That will be better for us. And if you are sick, you will also get an allowance.
Plus, the employment benefits are not tied to contracts. If a worker wants to leave the job, they can do so. They will still receive benefits like health insurance and unemployment benefits. This is a crucial step towards their economic freedom. All of this is also anonymous. That way, they can apply to any other job without the fear of discrimination.
Wow.
Prostitution is legal or partially legal in 78 countries across the globe, like Germany, Greece, the Netherlands, and Turkey. There are millions of sex workers globally, but when it comes to protections, there are few. Legalizing prostitution was about making it safe. It was about giving workers access to healthcare and access to equal rights. Instead, it turned into a massive industry.
I know a lot of y'all probably gonna hate this video because I know some of y'all watching this like, society's dope. And then the rest of y'all probably like, I'm gonna go to Belgium. You know what I'm saying?
Really, nigga?
But it does make sense for them to give them benefits, man. Because if you think about it, if they legalize it and they're also collecting taxes, they should also provide benefits because the government is benefiting off the profits. So in return, they should give some benefits back to these workers. It makes sense. We will see more countries start to put this law in place. And I just can't fathom what society is going to be like in 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now. Are there going to be schools that teach you? Imagine going to college to learn how to go into the sex work field.
See, now that's some bullshit.
What type of is this? This OnlyFriends model
She
just
said it,
made
not me.
$43 million in 1 year off of her videos. You guys, that is literally $150,000 a week.
Damn.
Do y'all realize that people don't even come close to making $150K in a year? Some people are making $50,000 in a year. I know you might not care, and I
Most
get it,
people
girl,
are making
get
that.
your bag. But as a man, do you know what watching so much porn is doing to your body? You guys, there's multiple studies that are showing that watching porn is causing men to have a generational decline in T levels. You need to listen to this short clip by this MIT doctor. She is gonna break it all down.
It is in your nether region. So when you are engaging in and you're coupling it with a habit, what happens is then by over consuming of you're basically frying out the nerves in your I said it, it's out there. The science shows that you will desensitize the nerves in your also. That's how dysfunction happens.
That's actually facts, man. Yeah, when I was watching porn very heavily back in my teenage days, early 20s, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Sometimes I still look at it here and there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm being transparent with y'all. And if you do, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna shame you for it, but it definitely does desensitize you. Especially back in the days when I was watching it really heavy. When I was with a actual girl, it would take me longer to like feel something because I was desensitized. Sometimes my mind would be turned on, but my pee-pee wouldn't work with the actual girl. But when I go ahead and watch porn, it works. I'm like, damn, bro. So that's when I was like, yeah, man, I gotta stop watching this shit the way I do. And I went on a long streak of just not watching it, and it improved. You know what I'm saying? I was back to normal. So if you currently watch a lot of, porn, try to take a break from it, man, and you will return back to normal, man. You gotta reprogram your brain.
Koff is retiring from her OF after making $67 million in only 3 years. Anna tweeted her announcement saying, "No more link in bio." And remember when David Dobrik posted her monthly earnings and it was literally $1 million a month minimum, basically? She also made $1 million in the first day of launching her OnlyFans. And in a Twitch stream earlier this year, she revealed she made $67 million since starting her OF. That's public.
$67 million, Colonel?
Yeah, I'd retire too.
If I made $67 million in 3 years, I'd retire too, man. But just because you do OnlyFans doesn't mean you make a lot of money. These women, they have good followings. They had a good social media marketing team behind them to allow them to get the traffic back to their OF.
So you are aware that like you're the final boss when it comes to OF, right?
Is that what they say?
Yeah.
Is that what they call it?
Mm-hmm. And I know you saw the clip of Julia making $400,000 a month, so I just need to know like how much.
$400,000 a month is crazy, man.
I don't know if I don't really want to hurt your feelings. I just don't.
Hurt my feelings? What do you mean?
I don't want to say.
You don't have to say, just show me.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And I won't break your phone.
Guys, make sure y'all like this video, man, and subscribe. Click all the ads too so I can make $400K a month. Let me get there, man.
I actually like kind of tearing up. $4 million?
Damn, bro.
$4 million in a month?
Yeah.
$4 million a
last
month.
time, in case you were. Not even, it's more than that.
No wonder why they don't care about morals.
I can't even be mad at you. Like, this is y'all's fault. Like, how do y'all men even have that amount of money? You have wives, children, baby mamas, bills. Women, if you're seeing this, go through your man's phone. Because $4 million a month, I promise you, you will find that link in his search history. Go to private. Go to the private tab. It's right there. Sophie Rain Spider-Man video bot. Sick. You weird. It's weird because she also looks 14. So get your bag, I guess. $4 million.
She had to shame her, bro, by shaming the men as well. She does look on the younger side, I'm not gonna lie, man. And she's completely right. If you think about it, guys, these women are able to make this amount of money because the men are paying. Yes, you. A lot of y'all out there watching this video, I know you got some OnlyFans subscriptions on your phone right now. These OF models and sex workers exist because they are in demand by the men. Sex work has existed for decades, bro. Centuries. Way back in the day, that shit was prevalent. And it's still prevalent even now. Men will forever think with their dicks. So we really can't just sit here and blame the woman. Oh, she has no morals. She's selling her body. But she wouldn't even be able to do that if the men weren't paying. We gotta also blame the men, bro. We gotta blame the men that's throwing away their monies at these women. Because the big question is, since porn is free, why you guys are paying these OF creators? But if you do dissect it, they are paying for a exclusive experience with that specific person. So I mean, it makes sense why they would dish out more money. But little do they know that they're actually talking to a man behind the screen, man. They're talking to an Andrew Tate, because Andrew Tate used to do that back in the day. Like, he used to type for the woman, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, y'all, that is it for today's video. I might upload another video later on today, so stay tuned for that. And stay tuned tomorrow, man. And subscribe to the second channel. We're going up. And with that said, play my song.
You talking my language, I can't help but like it. And just like a light.